So since I've lived here for 80 plus years, I was always curious about who lived in what house and what houses are still there today. So my wife and I decided one day we would go and check out the neighborhood. Now, you probably are wondering where this picture was taken from. It was taken from a standpipe that was put in as part of the waterworks about 1903. And there are a number of pictures. Obviously, people climbed up at the time and saw the city from above, and pointing southeast from the water tank towards where Fleetwood School would be built a few years later, but is not there yet. Sixth Avenue. Tenth Street. Eleventh Street, going down here, and Seventh Avenue, going here. We'll see if we can make this a little bigger for you to compare. The veranda here is looking north, and this is looking north here. Here's this window here, which is that window. These two windows are no longer there, but you could see an outline of where these two windows were. Moving along up 11th Street, the only one that fit in was this one here. You can't really see the side here because they've added on to it, but from the shape of the hip roof and the dormer and so on, this would be this house here. And I shouldn't have tapped that, but we'll go back up. Now we're going to try and move up the street again. And here we are. This was the Lynn's house when I was a babe. It's a stone house. Dr. Lynn is a medical doctor who got killed coming in from Waterton a way back when. And it's easily recognizable. It's the only stone house on that street there. Continuing up 11th Street, this one here is the second one in from 6th Avenue, and here it is here. There's a dormer at the front, and we decided, my wife and I, that this would be the one. Now, we're going to move along west on 6th Avenue to the corner of 10th Street and 6th Avenue. This is the southeast corner of 10th Avenue and 10th Street and 6th Avenue. Things to look for. This is facing 10th Street. This window here is over here. These two windows are these two windows here. The doorway is now simply a window. Crossing the street, well, let's do this one first. Just south of that is this little house here, and you can see from the shape of the roof, and here's the part that's sticking out at the front. Then the easiest one of the lot is this corner, which would be the southwest corner of the intersection. We are all familiar with this little building here. When I was a kid, it was called Cam's Tuck Shop. The entrance was here, sold the 5-cent chocolate bars, the whole bit. Now we're going to be continuing down 10th Street. We'll start maybe with this one here. You can see the front of it is the same. You can see the two windows here. And you can actually see close up here how the wall has been changed, getting rid of that window there. But this window here is there. Moving down 10th Street, going south. This was the only house that really we could figure out in the center of the block that it would be. Again, it's hard to see, but the chimney, you have to go by the chimneys seem to be in the right place. And then further down, it even got a bit more confusing, but we decided that this was a house here. When I was a kid in junior high school, this was the Polson, Dr. Polson's home. And again, it was the chimney that gave it away compared with some of the other houses, where it was located at the back of the house. We think that this is this one here, not the corner house, because this has a hipped roof. The other one was a different style. Moving on, down 7th Avenue. I guess we haven't looked at this house yet, have we? This one here is really interesting because you can see here there's an open veranda and they've enclosed it in, but the giveaway is when you see the pillar here is the design. It's wider at the bottom than the top, and sure enough, when you go and look at the house, these are the same. They're wider at the bottom. So this has been enclosed. You can see it over here. The top window, of course, is here. The style of the roof is the same. And going back to where we were now on 7th Avenue. This I'm not 100% sure, but there's this style house here with the hipped roof. It's been there a long time. When I was a kid, it was pretty run down. It's been spruced up quite a bit. And this is the style here, but it's possible that's not it, but it's the only close thing we could see there. Then, of course, we've looked at this one. No question about that one. Moving along, we go to the other side of 11th Street, where there are 4 homes. This one here, a smaller one here in the corner. You can see the entrance, the dormer, front window. Then beside it is this style home here with the dormer. Again, double windows. Then this little guy here next to him has been changed quite a bit. I would say this part here has been added on. And then finally, this here again, there's been changes. It would appear that the entrance here, the doorway went to the right, and so that the door entered into this room here. But it's been changed so that the door would now go straight in, and these windows were cut out, although there might be something here that would be behind the tree. But that appears to be the home. Oh, lost it again. So, are there any that we missed? Again, this is the second one in from the 6th Avenue. Now, this was a lot of fun, and I would suggest that if you live in an older area and you can find pictures that were taken of the area from above, check out and see what homes have managed to still be there today. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.